Hey everybody, this is Luke 90 Bear, aka Luke Book Bear. Today we're taking a look at a site called U.Today. Now the reason we're taking a look at this site is I've never heard of it before. Looks like a relatively small cryptocurrency news outlet. It's because they're covering the Bitcoin Cash upgrade which takes place today, May 15th, 2023. Now the upgrade occurs every 6 months, or at least that's how it has worked and probably will for the foreseeable future. Now, upgrade, they call it an upgrade because it's more of a friendly term for the community and it's at large, everywhere. It's really a hard fork. Now, using a hard fork, there's going to be two different competing chains, or at least two chains that continue, and two different coins. With the upgrade, there's an agreement where one chain stops, the next chain continues. So, for example, all of the exchanges, for example, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, they're going to file the new chain today. Any mining pool which supports Bitcoin Cash, where you can connect to the pool and mine Bitcoin Cash, they're going to file the new chain, and you will mine the new chain. Or if you're a solo miner, you have no incentive to mine the old chain. You're going to mine the new chain today from here on out until the next upgrade. Or a Bitcoin Cash wallet if you're using doesn't matter if you're using a self-custody or non-custodial wallet or a custodial wallet, you will be connected to the new chain. Now, this author here, his name's Tom, or I'm calling him Tom because his name, it looks like he's an African, or at least from Africa. Tom says that Bitcoin Cash, a spin-off of the Bitcoin blockchain, is scheduled to undergo a major upgrade on May 15th, which is today, 2023. Now, spin-off, I wouldn't call it a spin-off, although I will give Tom a pass for this because most likely we could call a Tom, when it comes to Bitcoin Cash, at least a Norman or a normie. Maybe not to cryptocurrency in general because he writes for a cryptocurrency news outlet. But sometimes it may it may be referred to as a spin-off. I wouldn't use that it's not a nice way to put it. For example, a lot of people who are not huge fans of Bitcoin Cash may call it a spin-off. I think Wikipedia is sometimes referred to it as a spin-off. I wouldn't, and I don't think you should. But it's a free world. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Now, as reported by Wu Blockchain, the upgrade mainly adds Cash Tokens issuance token mechanism similar to ERC20. Now, that was kind of a mouthful to get that one out. But I still give this guy a lot of credit for covering Bitcoin Cash. So, nothing bad to say about the writer. Now, and also, it's accurate. It does mainly add Cash Tokens, which is a token protocol on Bitcoin Cash. It's a native layer or first layer token protocol. Now it goes on to say Bitcoin Cash network upgrade scheduled, as we already know for today, will enable smart contracts. Now, this is what I would say sets apart this token protocol from the previous token protocols. For example, the most recent was called SLP, or Simple Ledger Protocol tokens, which were also first layer, or you could call it native layer tokens. But there wasn't really the ability to create smart contracts. Same goes for before that, the most recent protocol was Wormhole, or Wormhole Cash, which was basically an implementation of a protocol that was on the Bitcoin BTC chain called Omni. There have been other protocols too. There was Colored Coins, which goes back 10 years or so on the BTC chain. But I am very excited for this new protocol, Cash Tokens. So it's one of the reasons I wanted to make a video today. And as I said, I like touching on these smaller news outlets, cryptocurrency news outlets, because my perspective is that they're a little bit more, they have a little bit more freedom to say what they want to say. Or some of the larger sites that kind of have to self-censor. For example, CoinDesk. If you're writing at CoinDesk, you're gonna have to some degree, you're gonna have to self-censor if you want to keep your job. I'm not saying anything bad about CoinDesk. I read the site from time to time. But that's just how it is. Now, well, I don't want now. There's it also the upgrade also includes a better security for addresses. For it says P2SH32, which expands on this kind of address. If you, if you know what this means, it's obvious. But if not, if you just look it up online, and you can learn more about it. Relatively easy. Now, I don't want to cover the whole site. There's a quick excerpt of it. Now, Cash Tokens. Here's a website which covers Cash Tokens. I would say it is an official website. I'm in a Telegram group where the person who created the website shared it. So it's kind of like a public face for anyone can take a look at what Cash Tokens is, and there's resources, there's documentation, there's community. Here's the Bitcoin Cash research. It's a forum which also covers Cash Tokens a lot recently for a while now. Here's Cash Tokens specifically on the subreddit. Here's the main Bitcoin Cash Reddit. Although really most people use RBTC. I'm not really a huge fan of Reddit, but sometimes you have to look on there for this kind of stuff sometimes, or a lot of the times. Now, here's Kim.com's Bitcoin Cash site. It's called Why Bitcoin Cash, which is an extremely helpful site. I'm glad he created that. Now, here's what I would call the de facto Bitcoin Cash website. It's called BCH.info. We'll take a look at that. Now, I say de facto because post hash war, November 2018, no one really knows who does, or who can at least have control over that website. So this has become the de facto Bitcoin Cash website, bch.info, or at least that's how I would describe it, which is also very helpful. If you want to, for example, if you're thinking, well, which wallets support Bitcoin Cash, you can use Bitcoin Cash within in the wallet. Well, here's a guy that has a list of all the wallets, whether they be custodial or non-custodial, or self-custody if you want to call it that. Exchanges which support Bitcoin Cash, explorers. If you want to run a node, whether you're mining or whether you just like to have a node that you can pull information from, any transactions or just any kind of data you want to get from the blockchain. If you don't want to depend on a website where you use the API or WebSocket or pay for it, so you can do that. Here's some guides on how to run a node, or if you're a programmer or developer, some tools here. And also, lastly, or at least for the purpose of this video, here is the official Telegram group for Cash Tokens specifically. Although I would say that this Telegram group is more of a companion group for Reddit itself, for the subreddit. It says, quote, a cozy space to help build and feed the subreddit are Cash Tokens, with great content, guides, and assistance to attract and nurture the next wave of builders, tinkerers, developers, and entrepreneurs. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video now. I probably will take a look at this site you today and try to get a better perspective on the site itself. Looks like they even got a category for meme cryptocurrencies. So I'll be back later on today with another video on a different topic. See you then. Bye bye.